excited. Got a chance to come to Vegas and hang out with Noel for the week. Help him get ready for this show. Smoke some good cigars. Hang out with other people in the industry. And kind of branch out of the Texas market a little bit.
But I'm really excited on this particular one because I have seen so much follow on the Rojas brand. The Rojas line itself. I mean, I never had such a big following. And I think it's just because we're doing, you know, hardcore cigars, good cigars. It's not just, you know, a gimmicky cigar. We're going down to how we can get the most flavor in a cigar, small ring gauges. That's the way to go. I mean, if you ask any manufacturer, they could tell you that. Small ring gauges would always deliver more flavor than any big ring gauge cigar. So the question always for me was, how can I get the most flavorful cigar out there? Cigar that delivers most of the flavors. We have to do it small. Small ring gauge cigars only. And they're kicking ass. So I'm pretty sure today we're gonna sell some shit out there.
You're gonna be plugging a lot of the statement. Badass cigar. Pretty strong though. First smoke of the day. This is actually something that Noel did, a blend that he did for me personally. Did 1,000 of these for me. So I'm gonna start the morning with that. But yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a show, guys. Rojas Cigars, TPE 20.
So you ready to go to the show?
Ready, man. TPE 20.
TPE, kicking asses. We're gonna open a shit ton of accounts today with that guy for brand.
One of the best cigars in the world. Rojas Magic, baby.
So what I'm trying to do with the Rojas line, in general sense, it's, you know, I'm going back to the core of the cigars. You know, Cuban cigars, everything came from Cuba. And whether we like it or not, you know, most of the manufacturers, the biggest manufacturers are actually Cubans. And still Cuban will be Cuban now, they're not that good. We know that. But the thing is, you know, going back to what everybody learned from scratch, it's the smaller ring gauges will deliver always more flavor than big ring gauge cigars. Cuba doesn't make big ring gauges. You know, they don't make 60s or 70s or 80s. I mean, nothing wrong that somebody might like that. It's not a problem with me. It's just if you really want flavor, then you go down on the gauge.
So a common thing that happens with very new tobacco is that once you get down to the final third, you'll get a bitter, kind of oily flavor. Now this cigar isn't doing that, but what happens is that the ammonia builds up, right? And so one way to tell whether a cigar has been aged properly, the tobacco that's being used has been fermented and aged properly, is to purge it and to see how much of a flame you can get off the end of it. Now, there wasn't much of one there. Sometimes with really new mass-produced cigars where the tobacco's really young, you'll get a flame that's 3 or 4 or 5 inches off of the end.
It's very, very creamy and smooth for light up. It's very delicious. First time ever trying one. The roll looks very consistent, nice and even. There's not a lot of veins in there. I mean, it looks like a beautiful smoke. I like the white ash on it. That's one of my favorite things to look for a cigar, the white ash. We have a store at Churchill's Fine Cigars and Gifts, located in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We have a world famous racetrack there, Thoroughbred Racetrack, and our horses go to the Kentucky Derby.
If a business card, I'll drop by later. And
I'm out of business card. I'm supposed to get here.
It's busy here. Everybody
our focus is on the small ring gauges. I feel like there's more flavor for the binder and the wrapper.
You know, you always use a half wrapper, a half leaf to put in a cigar, whether it's a small cigar or a big cigar. You always use the same amount of wrapper. And the wrapper, it's up to 80% of the flavor of the cigar. So when you are going smaller on the gauge, you are going more on the flavor of the wrapper. There is a reason why wrapper is fermented so long. Most of the wrappers, you're looking at 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years for the wrapper. They have so much flavor in it. They out-flavor any filler out there by far because the complexity on the wrappers. I mean, if it's coming from a good source like Oliva Tampa tobacco, we use Oliva Tampa tobacco a lot. You can get, I mean, so much flavor out of the wrapper. You know what I mean?
Smooth, great draw, beautiful construction. I think anybody that's spent time in this industry should know about him. He's got his underground legendary status, and it's for a reason. Just always made great cigars, and it's something that everybody should know about. He should be much bigger than he is. Should be in every cigar store should be selling his cigars. We are a business, it's called Night Cigar Lounge in West Hartford, Connecticut. We opened up about 6 months ago. I've been smoking cigars about 25 years. So this became just a passion of mine, something that I love. And our shop, we concentrate on small boutique brands like Noel Rojas.
We can argue all day long who made the best cigar. Everybody has the best product, everybody has the best cigars. We're not trying to be best, we're trying to be different. Nobody has really focused on cigars that deliver a lot of flavor, like the smaller ring gauges. We want to do only the smaller ring gauges because those are the ones that deliver most of the flavor. And when I gave some of my friends, they say, well, I don't smoke that skinny Lancero. I go always with fat cigar. So just try it out and put it against anything over 52 ring gauges. And they're surprised how much flavor they can get off this skinny cigar. I just love everything about it. Most difficult cigar to make and the most flavorful cigar. What are your thoughts about that particular blend, for example, the Sting?
It's very smooth, creamy, rich, full flavored, but perfect balance in the palate. Nothing overwhelming. It's just, yeah, perfect balance. It's awesome.
So, the Rojas, coming soon to Montes.
You ever heard of Rojas Cigars?
Got them in.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Awesome, great,
Yes.
good. So you've got the Blue Bonnet and the Statement both?
Yep.
Cool.
Got both of those, and there's a new Lancero coming out.
King of Small Gauge.
Yeah.
We're excited, waiting for that.
These here in Arkansas. I got these. A lot of this is from Cleveland, Ohio. I got a guy up there that does it, but I got a guy in Arkansas that's been doing all this.
Yeah, there's
a lot of us.
name.
How funny is that?
She used the person who used to put the ashes in the article.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good ash.
Tremendous amount of
So
flavor.
in Nicaragua, you have 4 main regions of tobacco: Estelí, Jalapa, Condega, and Ometepe. Now, Ometepe, it's an island inside of a huge lake. Actually, History Channel makes some videos on what they call sharks in sweet water.
Okay.
So some sharks that come from the sea and get into the lake.
Yeah.
So it's an island made out of volcanic ash, and the tobacco from there is really unique. You get the strength of Estelí, really strong tobacco, without peppermint spice.
Okay.
So it's just sweetness and strength. Full body smoker, a million to full body smokers, they love that particular blend.
Yeah, Rojas is fire. Every time I smoke it, flavor permeates the palate. Beautiful smoke, all the way down from construction to flavor, strength. Can't fail with Rojas. It's amazing. Ever since I tried one, I've been hooked. It's he just makes fire. It's just amazing.
All right, we're here at TPE 20. We're going into the vendor party. Thank you.
Do you remember us? You took our video. Your cigars are awesome. We smoked them. I kept it till the very end. They are really fun.
All right, it's gonna be
Well worth it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It was fantastic. I smoked it for the first time today, and it was an absolutely joy to smoke. Smooth and consistent throughout. And nice changes throughout also. It was really beautiful, beautiful smoke.
Woo! Rojas
I'm glad we
magic,
saw
baby.
y'all. It was really good.
First day, TPE.
The show was huge. More than 20 new accounts. Everybody had already heard of you, pretty much. You know, and when they sat down and smoked, either the statement or the blue bonnet, they were ready to start ordering.
When they approached the booth, the one thing that they were really happy about is, man, we love this small ring gauge thing.
Yes, yeah.
They were
Everybody was all about the small ring gauge and just so excited about what 2020 is going to bring for Rojas Cigars. It's going to be big. You guys watch. We're going to get.
And there's a big thank to the consumer. The consumer is the one that is making all of these
Correct.
possible.
About 5 or 6 shop owners told us that they went out of their way to find the Rojas booth because their customers in their shops in their towns have been asking for these cigars.